Cosplay is just a good opportunity to have a little bit of fun, dress up like a character that you enjoy, or make up a character that you think would be cool that maybe somebody hasn't thought of before.
See, we're not the kind of people that we do like cosplays from different stories and such, because everyone does that, you know? We like to express our own imagination.
I've got a steampunk Flash costume together here. I just had a couple pieces. I like the Flash.
No, this is all made up. We're making this up right now as we're talking.
But we're bullshit, basically.
Improv.
As a child, I was really, really mean and really just like emo. So like Raven is like basically me as a child.
I'm playing a male version of Harley Quinn. I love Harley Quinn.
I'm Tim Drake, also known as Robin.
I love Joker. He is possibly one of the greatest villains because it's not about hurting people per se, it's about watching the world burn.
I do identify with him, mostly because, again, nerd, smart, orphan.
I'm cosplaying Speed of Sound Sonic, and he's from an anime called One Punch Man.
I chose the character that I am today because, she's small and she's really more, she's really bubbly and energetic.
For me, my favorite cosplay would be, and my favorite character would have to be Harley Quinn, and that's why I dress up as her. Cosplay for me is seeing a character that you love and wanting to sort of become that character for a day. Not completely, but at least show your love for that character and being able to express it through an art form of dressing up as them.
For this one, I'm doing the New 52 Death of the Family Joker. We're not freaks, but more or less we're normal like everybody else, that we can put a bunch of money and time into something and it be as beautiful as Comic-Con is.
My name is Aokiji from One Piece. It's one of the Vice Admirals during the earlier years.
I tend to see what character can I connect to more before I end up cosplaying them.
I really like characters who seem like they're really cool or act like they're really cool, but they're actually dorks. I kind of relate to that because when I'm not in cosplay, a lot of people think I'm just a normal girl. I'll go out, dance and do regular stuff that sociable people do. But on the inside, I'm really the dorkiest, most awkward person in the world.
I'm cosplaying Stone Free from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
Well, I chose Mewtwo because growing up I loved Pokemon, and Mewtwo is one of my favorite Pokemon. So I thought it would be cool to kind of pay homage to that as I got older. And I love purple too, so it just kind of all worked out.
I chose Sam from Totally Spies mainly because I love redheads that kick ass, but she's really intelligent, which I reflect in myself. So she's me generally, and I keep her in line all the time. So
she is so deeply in love with the Joker that she would do anything for him. The same as I am so deeply in love with my fiance. I would do anything for him.
I feel he's very easygoing, very relaxed, which is kind of something I like to go by. So I like to kind of pose as him. He's not very flashy, he's not very showy, he's just kind of there.
I'm an artist, and I started out as a sculpture artist. So for me, a lot of it is the fabrication of everything is really fun. And then also you get to go and be your favorite people, so it's just cool.
I'm dressed as Yellow Diamond from Steven Universe. She's an evil space giraffe.
I grew up watching Batman, the animated series. Even though she was a character that didn't have a backstory until that point, I fell in love with who she was, her voice in general, the way she became a character, and the path that she took as a villain.
I chose Jinx from League of Legends, and I choose my characters off who I relate to personality-wise. I'm a really rambunctious kind of personality, and I know Jinx is a lot of rambunctiousness, and she's very aggressive, and I can relate to that a lot.
I did 2D because he's a really anxious lead singer, but he does it because it's what he loves, and his life is just kind of a mess, and I relate to that.
I'm cosplaying X-23. She's Wolverine's female clone, part of the Weapon X program made specifically to kill Wolverine.
So I am cosplaying Popstar Ari, which is from the online game League of Legends. It's one of the buyable skins you can buy for her that changes her outfit in-game.
I chose Clover from Totally Spies because I love spunky, crazy characters, and her personality seems to blend well with mine.
She is very fun and outgoing. She jumps around a lot. She was a gymnast. I was a gymnast. She was a dancer, so we have that same body type. I have manly shoulders, and sometimes that's kind of looked down as, oh, you're not very woman-like, and she has very broad shoulders. So to me, that's wow, look, you can still be awesome and cool and not have this, tiny little figure, and you don't have to be a certain way. You can be however you want to be.
I think she's really fun. I like her story. She has a really cool backstory about how she used to actually be a fox and wanted to become a human, and she did. I wish that I could be more like her. She has a really fun personality. She's very playful.
I've always adored Marvel. I've always adored the mutants, and I've always adored their fights for civil rights, and I'm a civil rights activist. And X-23, she was considered one of the most misunderstood mutants because of her powers and how she was created. She was a laboratory clone instead of created through natural means. So she was genetically engineered.
The show's geared more towards kids, and I like the older characters in the show, or the ones that seem like they're older, since, I'm not like 12, which would probably be the target audience. So I just thought that she was cool because she's like in charge, she's the leader.
And he's more of a dark, twisted sense of humor, which I absolutely love. I love the dark stuff. And I mean, yes, people will say that he has more of an abusive relationship with Harley, but we can see it more or less in the BDSM aspect with the dominance and everything. And I really like that.
Definitely any character we do pick usually is us.
It's very
in a
true.
weird way.
I absolutely adore seeing all the different people portraying their different characters, the different levels of people, from the person who's just coming for the first time to the person who's been here since the start.
I've been doing cosplay for about maybe 5 years or so.
Yeah, I mean, I've been doing cosplay since 2006.
Oh no, this is my first con, and I was completely diehard into doing it.
If you include other cosplay opportunities like Awesome Con, San Diego Comic Con, I've probably been to like well over a dozen in the past couple of years.
Oh yes, I come here all the time. This is like my 6th year.
No plans to stop.
Are they talking to me?
I have no idea.
All right, we'll just ignore them. All right, take another step